What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to another GTA 5 online video from your boys here at Stella Crew Gaming. We have How to Make a Magic Spot Part 2. Alright, so if you haven't seen Part 1 yet, Part 1 allows you to put a BMX into any car spot, and then from there we can go ahead and make ourselves a magic spot. So with the magic spot we can flip our Benny's wheels on any of our modded cars, we can add liveries, different headlights, underglow, all that kind of fun stuff. Alright? So if you're unfamiliar with that, that's basically what it does. Now before we get going, we want to make sure that our garage number 1 and garage number 6 have both of the bike racks are completely full. Alright, so if you call your mechanic, you go down the list, whatever the first one is in your garage list, and the 6th one, that's your last one, so garage 1 and garage 6, you want to make sure you fill them up with BMXs, and so they're completely full. Alright. We also want to make sure that our BMX is in slot 1 in garage 1. So when you made the BMX spot, if it wasn't there initially, then just go ahead and move it by calling a car from that garage. So if you have a car in garage 1, slot 1, call that out and then go ahead and just swap it out with the BMX so it is in there before you get this going. Okay? So once we have that, we just go ahead and drive the BMX out, and now we're going to take it over to the 6th garage. So again, call your mechanic, look down the list, whatever the 6th garage is on your list, just go ahead and drive it to that one. Now if you have all 6 garages in Eclipse Towers, which I do on some of my accounts, that definitely makes it a lot easier because you can just kind of drive out and drive back in. So I had to slow down this part, I crashed, and then I decided, okay, I'm just going to, crawl or walk off of the bush here, and apparently I rolled my ankle and died. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but I thought that was a good laugh. But anyways, so once we get back to our BMX, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to drive it into garage number 6, which is the bottom of the list for me on my Eclipse Towers. I have 3 in here, so it's Eclipse Towers Penthouse 3. Make sure that it is full, okay? Make sure you do have it full. And what we're going to do is just replace the 3rd bike on the bike rack. Alright, so all of our bike racks are full. Our garages are full with 10 cars in both garage 1 and 6, and BMXs are full. So we go down the list, 1, 2, 3, we're going to replace the very last one on that BMX spot, okay? Now you can notice here there's going to be a car, so what we want to do is just go back over to our garage 1, and there's going to be a BMX back into garage 1 in spot 1. They just went ahead and swapped them, okay? So we can just get into any street car, and we're going to take the street car and we're going to go back to our garage 1. So we're just going to speed it up here a little bit again, but I'm just going to run down here, grab a street car, and drive back over to garage 1. So again, if you have them all in the same Eclipse Towers, this will make it a bit quicker, but even in the end, it's not that bad at all. Alright, so we're going to take this street car, take it into garage 1. We're going to accept the garage full alert. Alright, so make sure it's full of 10 cars, like I said. And we're just going to replace now over top of the BMX that was in spot 1. Alright, boom, gone. So now that magic spot basically is done. That street car is our magic spot. It is that simple. Once we have a BMX, it's that freaking easy. Alright, now just to be safe, just to make sure we can test this spot out, we want to take the street car over to Los Santos Customs, and we're going to go ahead and buy some insurance on it. Alright, so we're just going to speed up, go over there, make sure you go into passive mode if you are in a public lobby. I don't know why you would be, but obviously you can do this in an invite-only session, you don't have to worry about it. But just be careful on the way over there that you do not blow up the car, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and drive it in and put insurance on it and drive back out. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and test the spot. So we're going to do this 2 different ways, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and put the insurance on here first, buy full coverage, and then just drive back out, okay? Now at this point, you want to also make sure you get your disconnect internet option ready. So go into your network settings where the little box is saying disconnect internet, and then just double tap your PlayStation button to go back. Alright, if you have an Ethernet cable, you can just pull it out. But basically, we're just going to disconnect the internet once we do modify one option on the vehicle. So for the first time, we're just going to modify one thing to make sure that it does stick. Alright, because when you're flipping cars, you can only select one option for it to stick. So we're going to select the license plate. We're just going to change it to the yellow on blue. And then we're going to go ahead and disconnect our internet. So we're just going to buy this and then disconnect our internet. So go into the PlayStation menu and just click on the little checkbox besides network. It's going to kick us back to story, and then we can come back into an invite-only session. And if you notice there, the blue license plate is still on the baller. Alright, so that's good. So the first test worked. We know we have a magic spot basically at this point, but again, if you want to just double check, try it one more time just to make sure. We're going to drive it back over to Los Santos Customs, and now this time we're going to change more than one thing. Alright, so this time I changed armor, I changed the license plate again, and I also changed the wheels. So I went ahead and put armor 100%, I went down to license plates, and I ended up putting on the blue on white, SA exempt, and then I also put the wheels. I just put some sport wheels on there, and it doesn't matter which ones, and then at that point I disconnected the internet. Okay? So again, once you're done buying what you want to buy, just go to the PlayStation menu, go to network, disconnect the internet, go back to story, and come back in online. Now you will notice that we have the vehicle here, the wheels stuck, but the plate did actually revert back to the original license plate. Alright, SA exempt, so it's reverted back, wheels went back, we are done. We now have an official magic spot. Now at this point, most people will go ahead and buy themselves a LG RH8 or a Faggio so they can determine where their magic spot is. I personally use a red Faggio, and all the other Faggios I buy are white. This way I'll always know where my magic spot is. Alright guys, well, have fun out there flipping some wheels. This is your boy Stella Crew. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. Until the next one, I'm out.